Oh, God, I thought you were dead! Oh,
Why is he downstairs? This game is so retarded. This shitty fucking game. I wish I could say I'm fucking fine. I'm gonna fucking do the fucking shit.
Where's the objection?
I'm done streaming. I'm done streaming forever. Oh, fuck this.
Oh yeah, that was pretty fucking dramatic, huh? They have all one thing in common. They're all fucking streamers. That's literally it, guys. Oh yeah, f me. The year of 2026. The year of let's hope to God not degeneracy. What's up, guys? It's MX Mutas back again with the fucking bullshit that you listen to every day. And it's the new year, guys. It's the 1st of January 2026, and it's currently the afternoon for me. I don't know about you guys. It's probably late as for you guys, but I personally don't give a I don't care. What do we talk about today? Oh, I know, streaming controversies, because I wanted to make this video last year and I couldn't really do that, and this year I feel like it would be better off if I made this video this year, you know, so I can have some form of engagement, like a video upload for this year, because I posted something last year, like the night before, so yesterday basically. Where do I start, man? Because it seems like with streaming controversies, it's all over the place. We had Misgift, we had like that whole situation. We got streamers from different video games, like big video games popping up, like NFX with Battlefield 6. We have Jinxie leaving Rainbow Six Siege, going to play the fucking game Clash Royale. Like, we got other streamers actually leaving video game platforms to go try something else, but you know, it backfires so fucking heavily. It looks stupid. And then you got small streamers losing their content platform because people aren't really paying attention to them, and large streamers who are paying attention to them. It's a mess. It's trouble more than it's warranted. Like, it's genuinely annoying, downright to the point that people are starting to give up on their streaming careers. I know me personally, right, because I stream. I like to, shameless plug real quick, check out my stream on Twitch at TTV MX Mutex. It's literally just MX Mutex, same as my YouTube channel. But that being said, let's get back into it. Streamers have this weird thing. If you capstone the market at the top, you'll make it very, very far. If you don't, you're gonna hold behind very, very hard. Like, you're gonna be held behind very, very hard. You're not gonna progress in the long run, and it's gonna be really hard for you to get a foothold. And I feel like that's for any streamer, because I know me and my buddies, we have a whole Discord set up where we stream, we make content together. All right, and I feel like streaming, yes, for certain games you get certain content, and then other games you get other content, but like, I feel like with this content route, it's not the same. For instance, drama streamers, or streamers who specifically talk about drama where they don't need to stick their nose into. I'm talking about Sneeko or fucking Keemstar, if Keemstar is still relevant. I don't know if he's still relevant or not, and I personally don't give a fuck, because the guy is a weird fucking gnome. If you've ever seen the guy, he looks like a gnome. Those types of guys, and I got another person I'm gonna talk about. But those types of guys, they kind of get into their little footground, their foothold, and they sit there and they bash on every other content creator that isn't themselves, because they have nothing else better to talk about than the people that they are supposedly partner with. Like, dude, what the fuck? Like, this video is probably just gonna be me talking the entire time about the random bullshit that comes into the streaming controversies. Let's get started with the first out of the many drama streamers: Keemstar, Misgift, Asmongold, fucking Moist Critical, everybody under the sun who gets into that drama. And then Jack Doherty being the main center of attention, because he got an arrest this year for misconduct in the middle of a highway in Florida. Like, are you that fucking dumb that you need that much attention to stand in the middle of a highway? Are you this fucking stupid? aside from that, like, drama controversy in itself is a very niche topic because not a lot of people talk about it. And if they do, they built their whole fan base around that. Moist Critical being one of those types of people who built, and I'm not saying this in a bad light, I'm talking about him very, like, I like his content. He built his fan base specifically around this type of niche content of talking about dramatic people in, like, the stream controversies. People are getting their channels shut down and their platforms taken away from them, like, you know, their little soapbox kicked from underneath them because they don't know how to act in the real world. Consequences are starting to catch up with them, and it's starting to become prevalent. It seems like this year might be the year where a lot of consequences might catch up with people because, you know, a lot of people don't know how to act. And being me, as a person who covers drama, covers gaming, plays games, hangs out with friends, you know, as my content outlet, I don't really stream that type of stuff, but I make videos about that type of stuff. Drama in general isn't really like the main focal point because there's so much stuff that could go into it. Last year was the year of like predators and stuff, and it was terrible because people were really going into that. On Kick, you had people like chasing after these guys and straight up, I don't know, like going after it's terrible. You capstone the market on that, you make it entertaining, you try to Chris Hansen these types of people, or you just straight up beat the fuck out of them because you think you're Batman, because that's what these people do. Outside of that, like, little section, drama controversies online is a very niche category in general. For instance, like, when people saw that Jack Doherty, the streamer, the basic nuisance towards human society, got arrested, drama controversies on all streaming platforms, even YouTube, which isn't really a streaming platform but it's like a content platform, blew up exponentially because, like, apparently what he did, like, when him getting arrested, was like the biggest shit in the world. And I won't lie, it was probably like the most entertaining thing. I cheered for joy when I heard that he got sent to jail, just for me to recoil in disgust hearing that he got released from jail shortly afterwards. It was actually kind of annoying, and I would have preferred that he stayed in jail, but that we don't all get what we wish for. You know, Santa doesn't do take backsies, and he doesn't really provide with wishes. You know, it's just struggle in general when it comes to this type of stuff. Pedo controversies when it came towards streaming, that was another big thing, and it was just terrible because people content farmed the fuck out of it, and it was more directed in towards a negative light. Nobody was streaming these people to actually remove them. They were just really beating on these people like Batman, and it just overall taking matters into their own hands. And I'm guessing like civil unrest got to like an all-time high, so people really didn't give a fuck anymore, which makes sense because if I was them, I probably would have done the same thing. I can't lie, I would have done the same thing. I probably would have ended up going to jail for beating on a pedo. I'm not gonna like hold my tongue when I say that. Like, fuck those guys. Then gaming controversies, of course, because gaming drama seemed to like skyrocket just a little bit, spiked a little bit, but then it dropped down close to the end of the year because gaming isn't really like everybody's main focal point. Right now it's the Epstein files and all that shit, and nobody on stream and shit like that are talking about the Epstein files. So let's get into the first topic, gaming controversies. Gaming controversies is very niche as well, because people will complain about good games, people will complain about bad games. In the beginning of the video, I showed 3 different raging clips from varying from Call of Duty, from the newest Black Ops 7 game, to Battlefield, to Rainbow Six Siege, an older clip. Of course, it was a very older clip because I couldn't really get anybody modern. And I know you're probably thinking, why'd you just grab like a Jinxie clip or some shit like that? Because, you know, it would have been a lot more funny. I wasn't really thinking about it at the time, and I kind of fucked up. And controversies between gaming, I'm just gonna be completely honest, there's not much to talk about. And the things that there is to talk about, it's either about your favorite streamer becoming a pedo, or like they got exposed for grooming minors or using them to edit videos for them, and, you know, fucking around with people they're not supposed to. It's the same old story, it's the same old shtick, it's nothing new. For instance, let's go into it. Fucking Miskiff, your favorite streamer who used to do gaming and then started doing IRL streams, he ended up getting hit with the sexual harassment allegations, which proved to be true. And then he, literally said, let's get the ball rolling. I would love to play a clip of him saying that, but to be honest, I'm not going to go through the process of getting copyright strike for this stupid shit. And I really want to just get this video done and out the way. Jinxie didn't do anything wrong. He pretty much just fucked off from one game that he was really good at, and like, you know, brought people back from the dead when it came towards that specific game, meaning Rainbow Six Siege, and then fucked off to Clash Royale, and everybody had a tissy fit about that shit. Like, holy fuck, God forbid that a guy wants to play a different game, you know what I mean? Like, if I don't want to play Valorant all the time, as an example, and I decide, yo, let me start making Minecraft content, I guess people just completely fucking lose sight that, hey, I have a life too, that, and I want to find some enjoyment in that life. And then Battlefield streamers, NFX is one of those type of streamers. He was originally on Rainbow Six Siege, shifted over to Battlefield for some content, and his views dipped lower than 100. His content on YouTube, for a matter of that fact, dipped lower than 100, which was kind of stupid, like at a low point. But over the course of a period of time, it actually went back up, which also doesn't speak too much in light or in defense of him, which is kind of dumb, to be honest, because like it would have been nice to see like content creators like growing and thriving based off of new gameplay, because you think that Battlefield being the hottest game that came out this year, that it would have had a lot more attention, but that wasn't the case. And in general, like a lot of like the end of the year was really like a content drought for me and for anybody else who was making content in terms of drama. I can't really talk from my own personal experiences about things that like would be entertaining or what wouldn't be entertaining. All I know is that like a lot of YouTubers in the gaming section for content have like become withdrawn, and they've, you know, become burnt out. I know I personally became burnt out when it came to like the streaming industry, not to mention like the controversies between streamers. Like there's only so much drama that you can pick from, like a crow. Like I didn't want to stick my nose in all of that the entire time, and you know, in reality, I guess it was a good thing that I decided to pull away from that genre of like content creation. Like, don't get me wrong, I really like streaming, but it's not a stable section to sit in. You really got to grind it out in order to actually notice big change in that section. And you know, that brings me up towards my last point of talking before this video ends. It's gonna be pretty brief. Like, if you want drama, you want to look into that stuff, I suggest like looking on YouTube. You won't really find it anywhere else. Streaming controversies and people talking about like streamers who are ending their careers and stuff, it's really something that you look on YouTube for, because you try to, like, you could look at Pokimane, or you could look at any stream squad as of recently, any gaming squad for that instance that exists, talking about like, oh, big news, FaZe ending, you know, FaZe basically becoming irrelevant because it was a generational run that ended up becoming not so much of a generational run. Like, people started splitting off and branching out, and drama, you know, was hitting them harder than others. So it's all about like where you look, to be honest, in the end of the day. Because I know me personally, I'm gonna keep my grind on when it comes towards Valorant content and Minecraft content and making drama content. Just I'm a variety streamer and content creator, and that's just gonna be my thing. I'm gonna make content off of anything, whether it be bad publicity talking about people who say stupid shit, or good publicity, meaning like gaming content, because why not? Because in the long run, it's not really going to affect me too much. It's not really too much of a content drought, but it's just a weird segment in like our time. I would have done a lot more with this video, to be honest, but I felt like I couldn't really do too much with this video. I feel like it just didn't make sense to talk about this video too much about drama controversies. In another video, when I get the chance to, and I'm hoping that I do get the chance to do this, I will be putting in a little tab link at the top of the video. In the top right corner, you will see towards a recent video I made about a guy who was stealing thumbnails. That's some good drama. You want to go see something about me dog walking and absolutely bullying a guy into changing his thumbnails on his YouTube channel because he's like illegally, well, not illegally, but being a thief and stealing thumbnails that don't belong to him? Yeah, go check that out. In terms of streaming, like, you know, my stream is always linked in the description of my YouTube videos, and if anything ever comes up that warrants to be needs to be talked about, you'll see me talk about it. But other than that, you know, it's the new year. I'm not gonna say new year, new me, because we all know that shtick doesn't fucking last. Like, let's be real with ourselves. If you have a New Year's resolution that says, yeah, I'm gonna get skinny by the end of the year, you're lying to yourself. You're gonna open that fucking fridge, grab a snack, and fucking sit down in front of your computer and make a dirty fucking mess. We all know this. But that being said, it's been MX Mutix. It's been a really short fucking video. I know I haven't been making content for such a long time, but you know, I'm hoping that this new year brings new opportunities, and you know, I hope people like enjoy the content as much as I do, and I hope you guys like are here for the ride. But yeah, peace guys. I hope you have an amazing new year.